possibly lusting after this.
Wow, definitely open one. So I'm going to do this camera hang. Oh, I'll do that one.
Okay.
You do those. So it's me, Denny Daniel, of the Museum of Interesting Things at the, what's the theme today again?
Love.
Oh, Victorian love. How could I forget? The Valentine's, pre-Valentine's Victorian love for the people that aren't watching the Super Bowl. And now they're doing the unboxing. I'm going to do the unboxing for this very special one here, which came from my dear, dear, dear friends Howie and Judy. Who went to the bathroom now? You're supposed to open packages, not go to bathrooms.
Okay, I got film.
Okay, so, oh, you got a film, so step right up over here.
Okay.
So that, oh my God. So for those of you who came to the Puppetoon Speakeasy, that one I show also puppet films. So what's your name?
Christine.
Christine opened up Piero the Clown's The Telephone. This is probably the coolest one because I do a whole show on telephones and communication. So this is going to be the holy grail. So it's this little clown marionette, and this guy has him do all these silly things like, let me teach you how to use an alarm clock. Let me teach you how to use, this and that. So this one is how to use a telephone. So that's really cool.
That's awesome.
So I teach kids, so that'll be fun for kids that don't know how to use a phone, which is all of them these days.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
So what have you got?
Okay.
So what's your name?
My name is Luke.
Luke opened up, cool name. He opened up a cool item. It's a record, and let's see which record it is. Oh my God, this is great. And this is the one I'm going to have for the show on the 27th.
Oh, okay.
And it's such a cool, Paul, you so grew up with this, you're going to freak out. This is made for television. I'm so afraid of the Russians with John Cal. That is like
I've never heard of John Cal before.
Really?
Yeah,
man, you got to hear the song. It is the coolest song. I'm so afraid of the Russians. Afraid we'll have
And then
to
Unknown
fight.
Soldier on the B-side.
I'm so afraid of the Russians. Afraid of it. It's such a great song. It came out like in the 80s when, but it's like a spoof on like the Cold War era. But yeah, John, I think you pronounce it Kale or something. But yeah, this is such a great, oh my God, I'm so proud of having that. I so grew up with that song. So now I finally own it.
Okay. Great.
Look it up on YouTube. You will be so proud of opening that. Oh my God! Fabulous. So Judy, this is amazing. You opened up now do you know that Mouse was banned? Okay. But you don't know how Mouse originally came out. So Mouse, I believe, is from 81 to 86. This is the way Charles Dickens did things. By the way, this is Judy. This is the way Charles Dickens did these things. It wasn't a book. What he did was so it was a serial. So every so often in the newspaper came out with the next chapter. So that's what happened with Mouse. Mouse came out from 81, I think, to 86. Then he put all those chapters together into one book in 1986. Then from 86 to 91, he had more chapters. So in 91, he released Mouse, the part 2, and that was all the parts. In 96, he released the Mouse Complete, which had both books together in one volume. But that's the 3 versions of it. I found out that it came out in serials in a comic, a graphic comic that he did. So this is the actual one of the serials. This is an original Raw magazine. And so in here would be many things, but Mouse was one of them. So one of these pages has Mouse in it. This is I'm not sure which page it is. He doesn't do it as clear. He didn't put the table of contents as clearly as I wished he did. I know I have it in my notes somewhere before I even bought it.
Yeah, and it says
to make
on
sure.
the front of the cover.
And it says Mouse on the cover, of
Yeah.
course. New chapter, because everyone would be waiting for the chapter. But this must be it. There it is. I figured the pages with mice in it is Mouse. There you go. So you opened up my first of the Mouse. I'm still trying to get the book. I cannot get a copy of the book. Oh my God, this is great. So this is, Lou, I was so sure you would come to this one. January 2nd, I debuted this is Demi, by the way, the one I was talking about who brought me dinner. I debuted our Ridiculous Records Secret Speakeasy, and I had no clue how popular it would be. It was insane. It knocked it out of the park. The place was packed all the way to the back. So I've doubled the collection since then. So we have to do it again because the collection is insanely bigger. So this one is completely ridiculous. It's Dean Del Rey, and this guy put out a record called Sounds of a Man Alone.
Oh, sad.
That is so wrong. I don't think he realized what he was doing. Yeah.
Poor Dean.
Yeah, poor Dean.
Yeah.
He needs a date. Perfect for Valentine's. You couldn't pick a better day for that record. So this is Howie. Howie, what did you open?
I don't know. I can't figure it. Something with the Pony Express.
Oh, wow. I am a huge Pony Express fan. So let's see. Oh, these are first day covers. He gave me two. I didn't know there were two. That's really cool. Wow.
Yeah.
He gave me an extra. From 1940, April 3rd. These are the post office.
First date of cover.
Yeah.
Pony Express.
great.
So the Pony Express only existed for about not even 2 years, like 18 months or something, when the railroad only went to Missouri. Some smart entrepreneur said, what happens between Missouri and California if people need to get mail to
Ponies.
California? So he got these
US mail.
these amazing riders to hop on horses, and they were good shooters because it was terrible, tough terrain, dangerous
pirates.
terrain, pirates and crazy people. So, he had them riding out there, quickly. I believe it was a 10-day turnaround. And it was a relay. So it would, like, one guy would go like this many, 100 miles and pass it on to the next.
Yeah.
And there were stations along the way and all
Yeah.
that. One of these riders, one of the Pony Express riders was Buffalo Bill himself.
Nice.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Buffalo Bill, that was one of his
Cody.
first jobs. Yeah, Bill Cody. Yeah, how cool is that? So
a cool thing.
I actually have. There were many Pony Expresses, but there was one official one called the Pony Express. But there were many Pony Expresses, and I have one of the mail carrier bags for one of the Pony Expresses. Yeah, I got an original bag from one of them. So that's a very cool piece. So
Okay,
put that one
there's
over
a good
there,
bag.
and then Lou, what you got?
A record.
Oh, this is cool. And this is ironic in a way that you would open this. This is a Captain Zoom birthday record. So we do a
Happy
birthday show
birthday
here.
to you.
So we do a birthday show.
Yeah.
We have the world's largest collection of birthday 45s, 7-inch records. We
I
have.
didn't even know that was a thing.
I know, right?
It is.
I
Yeah.
have
Are you kidding?
400.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I have 400.
counting.
And many of them are personalized like this, where it's for Shawnee. Shawnee is one of my best friends, one of the smartest humans I know. And I keep telling you that you're similar to Sean. Remember the guy I told you, that
told me.
child prodigy guy
Yeah.
that like knows? Lou runs the Audio History Museum and Library. Nobody sees you.
Hi there.
He owns the Audio History Museum and Library. He's a genius when it comes to anything having to do with audio history. He worked at, he was the main sound guy at the Waldorf Astoria for like 30 years. So the man is a god. 20 years. 20 years, that's not big.
Before that, third largest theater on Broadway.
Right, so the man is a
back.
god when it comes to sound. Here he like undoes the speaker's wire, and I'm like, yeah, this is so beneath you, but he's such a doll. So he does our door. But yeah, he and Sean would get along great. They're so cut
Yay.
from the same
Look
mold.
forward to,
So ironically, you
forward
opened
to
that
meeting
one.
Sean.
And then I have something here from Howie and Judy that you saw before. This is a donation they got. You're totally wonderful. Oh, that's sweet. They gave me this little thingy here. So this is obviously a record, I'm supposing. So let me pull it out of its packaging because I'm going to save the packaging. And this is Dear Friends. Oh my God, the Firesign Theater?
Oh, wonderful.
That is cool.
Which one?
That is amazing.
Which
The
one?
one I don't have.
Oh, my.
Because I've got like 5
never
of them,
seen
and
it.
this is the only one I don't have.
Bravo.
How did you manage to pick the
Bravo.
one I don't have?
Okay.
So this is amazing.
I had it for 30 years. I never listened to it. Yesterday, I listened to the first track, and it was awful. I knew he'd love it.
So it will be part of our ridiculous records show, obviously. That is hysterical, and it's a gatefold. How cool is that? Yeah, they were completely crazy, these guys. Animals, vegetables, and minerals. Side 3. Side 4 is it's sure realistic. Side 1. Okay, you didn't like side 1. Side 1 is a properly religious opening. So that's why you didn't like it. It was much too proper. Yeah, you're so not. Yeah. Side 2 is the TV set. You should have heard side 2 first. I think animals, vegetables, and minerals sounds hysterical or weird. But yeah, that is the themes on this one. These guys were completely crazy. And I think Dr. Demento and all that learned from
Well,
these
the
people.
records are like new.
Yeah, is that right?
Never
Yeah.
played.
Yeah, it's like it. So perfect. Thank you. So I guess that closes out. Those we'll save for next week. So what film did I put in? I always put a good film right after a unboxing because, that's your reward. But all of you guys are now museum curators. Good job. Where are your white gloves? Aren't you supposed to be carrying white gloves? So let me